Okay, I just filled in, like, this is Distrokid, right? Distrokid. I just filled in the. I've been trying to look at how much money that I've made in my Distrokid. I've not taken it serious. I've not really done anything. I've not really taken it serious because I need a lot of things before I could really get my music something started. So what I've been doing, I've just been posting some covers, some little things like that, just to test the waters. So there's no money inside, very little money, and I've not done all the things you need to do to push your music career and everything. Because I've not really put in my main songs out there, just a few little things, some instrumentals here and there, which I've not really pushed. So if you don't see 1 billion euros or dollars in my account, please don't laugh. I'm making this video not really for everybody, but I went through hell to get this done. So I picked up my microphone and I turned on OBS Studio to record this. Just maybe I might post it for others to see, or maybe just for myself because I need to keep this knowledge. DistroKid before when you sign into your DistroKid where you have your music and you know what DistroKid is. Normally I will click bank. I will click this bank here and I'll see how much money that I've made. For some reason, that doesn't happen anymore. If you click this bank, you wouldn't see how much money you've made unless you fill some form, some tax form. The problem is that in some other things like patreon.com, you can see how much money you've made. Only you cannot collect the money unless you fill the forms. But this Rocket is like they will not even let you see how much money you have in there. You must fill that form first. And I feel that is very, very annoying. DistroKid won't allow you to see how much money you've gathered unless you fill that tax form, blah blah. And it's rubbish. It's just rubbish. Those little things make people discouraged and they want to just go to another distributor. Those little things. Because people are musicians, they're not ready for all this complexity of filling forms. One of the things about internet is that it's so difficult to fill forms. They are made too complicated, and it's very annoying. So that's why I brought up my mic and let me record this because if I watch the video like this, I'll be like, oh, this guy gets it. These forms are so freaking hard to fill. I don't know why. So anyway, so now, for example, like I don't have tax numbers to fill. I don't know what is my tax number and TIN number or PIN number or social security number because I'm not documented in the country that I live in at the moment. So I'm like, this is messed up. There are a lot of people out there who don't have all these numbers. We just want to make your music and do your stuff and get paid. Why you get me into all these law issues and tax and accountant and government stuffs? No, I'm just musician. You know, we're independent. So anyway, so I'm like, how do I do this? So when I click this, it wouldn't go through like it would like it might do right now. Before it wouldn't go through. It would tell me, I don't know if I can still see that place. I don't know if I can still see the place where I filled in all the form. I know this is a screen recorder. I might not be able to show you things here because of, informations of people and myself and all that stuff. Here is what I did. When that form came up, the form, it wouldn't allow, for example, like my name, since I'm not documented in the country that I live in, so the name, which is my own name, it doesn't let me do anything with it. Please listen to me very carefully. So if you have a TIN number, if you have a tax number, in Europe it's called TIN, tax identification number. In Europe, it's usually your date of birth and then with some numbers at the end. Want some of them to show you're a male or a female. So here is what I did. I know that the tax number, I don't want to show you this. I know that the tax number, let me give an example. the tax number in Europe, it's like, let me just give an example right here. It's 11 digits, 11 different digits, but it will start with the year. Let's say, for example, 1985. Then you're going to see, you're going to see like 85. You're going to see like 85. Then you're going to, year, month, and the day. So let's say the month, the day is January, the month is January, you're going to see 01. If the date is 31st, how many? Let's just say the 10th of January, you're going to see 10. So you're going to see a number like this and some other numbers. This is 6 number, right? Plus some other numbers at the end, just to make 11 numbers. I can't count whether it's 11. So in that case, when you go into DistroKid, asks for the date of birth also. Like, listen, I don't have this teen number. I'm using my friend's own. You got to listen very carefully. So when you get to when I go to let me just tell you my case. You can use it. When I go to DistroKid, be patient. If you already have your teen number, just still be patient. Just hear me out first. Let me cover everything. I don't want to jump to the end and start from the beginning. So in DistroKid, it asks you like the order is like the day, the month, and the year. It's like the day, the month, and the year. All right. So in that case, you would have to be careful that, okay, in this case, this is the day, this is the month, and this is the year. Forget about the number at the end. This is what you need to put as your date of birth. So the person, listen to me, when you use another person that is already in the system, the tax can go through them. Listen, especially, for example, if you live in a country, that's why I say you need to listen to this. If you live in a country like Africa or India or Pakistan that don't have a tax treaty with the US, you might lose like 30% of your income, of your tax. But if you have a tax treaty, then you're not going to pay that tax. All that money is going to go to you. So, like for example, like UK, Belgium, Holland, Germany, some of this country have a tax treaty with America. So what I did is that I asked a friend of mine who pays tax. Then I took his name and I took his tax number. It's the TIN number, tax identification number. I asked him, which he gladly gave to me. So it's like he's paying extra tax. It's no problem. So it's not dangerous to him. So then he's now paying the tax for me from Belgium. So even if I were living in a place like Ghana or South Africa or any other country that don't have tax treaty, that would save me a lot. Remember that in my name your name in the DistroKid, for example, you may have already filled your name the first time that you. I'm sorry, I'm not showing you these things on screen because I can't do it. I wanted to make a video for myself just to keep this knowledge aside. But if I don't record it, I might not remember exactly how it went because I just finished filling the form right now. As at the time of this recording, this is 2021, May 25 or 24? May 25. So, now, when I tried to do that the first time, DistroKid was not allowing me to do it. DistroKid wanted that the name that you signed in with DistroKid from the beginning, it must be that same name that has to pay the tax. So if you don't have a tax number in Europe or in any of this country, or maybe you don't even have a tax number at all because maybe you're illegal or for whatever reason you've not put your stuff together yet. Then what I did was that it was almost impossible. I was like, how am I going to do this? So what I now did, I now took my friend's name, like the name of my channel, it's what it is. But the name that I filled it, when I filled in my name and my address in DistroKid, I had to change those names to the name of a friend of mine that has the tax number so that the name will match with the tax number. And luckily, Distrokid allowed me to do that. So I could change the name to his name, the address to his address. So now that that allowed me to do that, I signed in. Then I now cause you kind of like the old thing. But it will now save it again. So it's like your name or your info has been updated. Now that you've updated with the name of a person that has a tax number, whatever they call it in what part of the world you're in, then now it's not easy for you to now fill in the tax number. You now see that place called it whatever tax info, whatever they call it. You now put those 11 digits there because you must have gotten that from your friend. You now put those 11 digits there, which is something like I was telling in the beginning. Once you put those 11 digits there, and you put the state, the address, the city, the postcode, zip code, whatever, you put all those things in, it just went through. What I just told you right now, it was a freaking hell because it's been like many months. I just like gave up on DistroKid. I'm going to open another music distributor that don't have all this problem. Because I don't know why they wouldn't even let me see how much money I've made. For example, I also have Patreon.com, and they also asked this, but I knew how much I'd made. I could see the amount of money. Only I couldn't withdraw the money out from Patreon.com. In fact, the good thing about Patreon.com, with Patreon, I could withdraw the money immediately. There's nothing like after every month or after every 2 weeks or 1 week. You can take the money out. So that was really fine. And you could decide where the money goes to. In that case, I use PayPal. So since I don't have the same, since it's the same problem of me not having tax number, I had to use my friend's names. Is just his tax number I had to use. So since I know his address, I know his name, I just fill that in the Patreon.com, and it was much easier than in DistroKid. Much easier, much straightforward. In DistroKid, there's so many forms and so many things you have to fill. And if care is not taken, you'll be making a mistake. So where it says U.S. Tax, when it says non-U.S., you have to click that place. You may think that it's already clicked, but you have to click it again so that it refreshes. Then it will show you less options of things to fill. So put the name of put the city, put the code and all those things, and put that tax number. Then put his date of birth, from like I was telling you this number here. Once you do that, you agree to this agree to this blah blah blah. It's gonna work. And before you know it, it was like, okay, now you got it all done. You can now see how much money you made and everything. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna change from DistroKid because I don't like all this problem. I don't like this. It's too complicated. And with all the issues, we've heard a lot of bad issues about DistroKid. Everybody was advertising them before and blah blah. I don't like people. I don't like these kind of things. It's too much. I don't want to say bad things about them, but trust me, it's not worth it. So that's just what I just wanted to share right there. It's really, 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 really easy. If you have the tax number, it is easy. There's another place like on top when you're filling that form, it's like beneficiary owner, blah, blah, blah. Are you signing on behalf of so and so? Just leave that place. Don't take it. But at the end that you have to sign. So at the end when I have to sign, there's a place to sign in. Then I now sign in with my own real name. But listen to me very carefully. All this doesn't matter because the money is not going to the money that you're earning is not going to go to your friend because you're going to put your bank account or your what is it called? You're going to put your own PayPal or your bank however you're going to get your money. You are the one that puts that in. Only for you to fill the tax form that person is the one that the tax is paid through that person. So it's like your friend is paying taxes, which is a good thing for him, or he's paying tax from money coming from US, which is not a bad thing. But the money goes to you. You determine that this is my bank account, this is my PayPal address. I just wanted to share that. So at the end there, I have to now put my name when he says that sign in here, blah blah blah. For who is it? When I put my name, even though it's different from the name that I signed in with, just in case maybe there's a problem like court case or something, who owns the song, I put my name there. But he's never going to know. He's never going to know any of this thing because every email I get from Distrokid comes to my email. Every information gets to my phone. All the sign-in code, it goes to my phone and my email and everything. And it's actually my music too, not his. But just using that to get yourself through. So it's really so it's not really difficult at all. It's just like a little complex here in the Distrokid. So I've just made my point. I didn't need to show you all the stuff here because I can show you my information and other people's information. So that's really easy. Thank you. Signing out. Peace. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe, please. Love you. Peace.